What's up, gamers and gamettes? Welcome to the Overdoers podcast. I forgot to say my name last time. I'm Jeremy, and we have some unfamiliar faces in the room. That was Josh, and we have Griffin, who's eating food. I don't know.
Cough drops.
To
help with all this smoke.
Yes.
So talking about
on our location, like not at all.
Yeah.
Instead of talking about something specific, we just have a bunch of things that are meant to shoot the shit, as they would say.
Yes, and we agreed beforehand that we're going to go topic by topic and try to not go off topic until we all agree to.
Yeah,
sure.
That's fair.
Let's go with that.
That's fair.
We've done a Discord chat.
I mean,
don't worry about it.
This
we're
was
on the list.
flimsily planned.
Right? Yeah.
It's attempt number 1.
Yes. All right. So I guess I don't know. Josh worded this weird. he suggested here. I'll just let you explain it.
Okay. Basically, the topic idea I can't exactly put into words, but it's realizing, holy shit, that was a while ago. And in my case, I started watching anime 7 years ago. I'm not old, but it makes me feel a bit like it.
Which animes, Josh?
Well,
Sorry, Griffin.
No, you're good.
Okay. Well, yes. So you see, this all started in middle school, and so this one person who did not much like me, she suggested, or did not suggest, mentioned, I think, a bunch of different anime. I was like, maybe I should watch some of that, and I blame her for my current addiction.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yes. These included Sword Art Online, Attack on Titan, Rosario Vampire. What else is there?
That's a good anime.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I remember Griffin was telling me he was watching Sword Art Online. I didn't know he was referring to an anime, so I thought he was watching sword lessons.
No.
Actually, that makes sense.
And then I came over to his house and we watched it. Like, oh, okay, this is fine.
For SAO, season 1, first 12 episodes is great. Same with season 2. All of the rest of it is terrible, except for the newest season, in my opinion.
I'd say it's a fine anime, and basically it's like working at McDonald's for your first job. Except
I don't know what that's like. Tell me about it.
Okay, just the concept of it's like a generic sort of thing you can watch first. It's like the working at McDonald's.
It's like a gateway drug.
Yeah, it's the working at McDonald's of watching anime. It's like the thing you start with, but if you're doing it later on, something's wrong with you.
I haven't keep track. Oh, here, I'll let you go because
sure. Something I find interesting is people say the whole getting trapped in another world or the living inside a video game, and if you die in the game, you die in real life. That's an overused trope.
Oh,
SAO was actually one of the first ones for the gaming one to actually do it. If you die in the game, you die in real life. And animes took after that, and people
Didn't Spy Kids do that or something?
Spy Kid.
The fuck is Spy Kids?
I don't know. There's some
I know what you're referring to. That one where they go in the game.
Yeah, that one.
Is that even an anime?
It's an
well, not an anime,
it's
but just a movie.
Yeah, I'm talking about anime specific.
I think that's Spy Kids 3D.
Yeah.
Oh, that shit.
Where Elijah Wood just comes in for a couple seconds and dies.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
I'm not entirely sure, but probably that. Yeah.
But essentially, people now look at SAO as the one that is overusing that trope, and other ones did it first. That's why people are like, because SAO is the one who stuck with all of it, with the whole thing, and didn't abandon it.
Yeah, I mean, just because they did it first doesn't mean it's not boring, though. I mean, have you read Beowulf? That shit's it's like someone decided to make their own OC character, and oh yeah, he'll kill dragons and demons, and he'll only die after having this most fucking badass conversation with the dragon. And really, sure, he's the archetype for heroes, but it doesn't make him not boring.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't caught up in SAO since the gun thing. How long ago was that?
That was 2015.
Oh,
it's been 5 years.
What happened after that?
The rest of season 2, in my personal opinion, was I don't like the Alfheim Online.
Yeah, they basically.
Oh, is that the one where they fly?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I think I watched up till the end of that one, and that's where I stopped. And the rest was just hearing.
I like the first half. Again, I like the first 12 episodes of the new season, but I don't like the second half all that much. It's it starts off great, and then it kind of goes downhill.
What are the arcs called? Alicization and War with the Underworld.
Yeah, something like that. But essentially,
Alicization.
Thank you. Words I cannot pronounce. Let's add it to the list. Essentially, the whole gimmick is he starts off as a kid. He doesn't remember anything from the real world, and he starts building a life. And then he comes back. However, he gets it's either injected with poison or shot. I want to say.
Oh, he gets stabbed by one of the members of Laughing Coffin. With a well. It was he liked using poison.
It's the same thing that happened in Price season.
Yeah, so he happened to have that little emetic poison, whatever the fuck it's called.
And essentially, they put him in the game. He didn't remember anything until he burst his eye.
What? Burst his eye.
Essentially, it was an error code that.
Yeah, he strained his body too hard and remembered everything, and then his fucking head exploded. So
pretty much,
but he was alive though. But
and. Like, it was okay, and then once they started bringing out all the other past characters in, it kind of went downhill, because sense of logic and reason left.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched past, like, that point, basically, so...
Yeah.
I don't mind you spoiling me, but, like, I just should probably watch it.
I won't say much.
I think my first anime... Well, Josh made the point of Pokemon was pretty much everyone's first. But
okay, technically, but let's say like one you chose to watch yourself.
I'm gonna say this right now.
Rather than just
technically, Pokemon's the third anime I ever watched.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember which one was first, but it was either Bleach or Toko, and Toko is not well known at all. It's an extremely old anime. It's kind of plays the zombie portrait, but it's one of my favorites to this day still. Probably because I remember it and I love it a whole bunch because it was one of the first, but just the concept behind it's great. I don't know how to describe it, to tell you the truth. It's been so long.
Do people consider Studio Ghibli anime?
Well,
yes, and it's animated movies.
Yeah.
When I asked what your first anime was, I mean, like, that wasn't a Saturday morning cartoon. Like, when you, like, went out of your way to watch.
Well, Griffin either showed me Spirited Away first or Soul Eater. It was one of those. I don't remember which one it was.
Probably Spirited Away. Yeah. Because I didn't watch Soul Eater till much later.
Yeah.
It would have been when he spent the night. But yeah, because that's one of my favorite Studio Ghibli films.
Yeah, I watched it, I'm like, oh, I get it now.
We watched that. And I say watched with quotation marks because I didn't pay attention.
I know you didn't.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. I'll say one of the longest things that I've done, and I guess it still goes, it's going to go on for a few more weeks, is I've had a job for 5 years now.
Oh, yeah.
And it's super weird thinking I started when I was 15.
Yeah, okay.
Jeez.
Yeah,
or not 5 years, 3 years.
Yeah, this is the type, okay, we start with anime. Like, that's the type of thing I was talking about, like, realizing, oh, that was a while.
Well, it's weird to think I started as a lifeguard, and I worked my way to a head guard position, a swim instructor, senior swim instructor, an office worker, all at the same job. That was my job description there.
Yeah.
And then I left because I kept getting chronic ear infections. And by God, that was not fun, so I became a caregiver. And I'm leaving that after a year because, oh my God, no.
Yeah.
What, old people aren't fun to take care of?
It's not even the old people, it's management.
Oh, right.
Oh, I've actually heard this thing. Okay, this thing I want to know. So I've heard, like, this sort of thing where, like, if an old person is comfortable enough with you, they'll just casually admit to murders that pass the statute of limitations. Or, like, that there's no evidence of anymore.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Like, so do you think that because you haven't heard any of this, or, like, okay, let's say, theoretically, if you had not heard of any of this, would you assume that they just hadn't committed any because they didn't tell you?
I don't think any of them have murdered anyone. Well, I take that back. A lot of them, or a lot of the guys have been in the army. So I'm sure that they're soldiers. If you're not counting soldiers, then yeah, they haven't murdered anyone.
Yeah.
Probably a little waterboarding sprinkled in there here and there.
I did report a caregiver because she waterboarded a resident.
Oh my God. While they were there?
Oh, speaking of war crimes.
While I was watching.
Speaking of war crimes, I bought this 2-foot-long machete for $1 at an estate sale from a Vietnam veteran. Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
And that's the end of that story, so yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't know what to do, so I just reported it straight to management. That caregiver's still there.
You know what?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Welcome to caregiving.
It's very, very
it's depressing.
Interesting.
It's depressing.
Not something I'd expect in an old people home.
Well, it's the person. It's minimum wage. I'm almost out of cough drops. I'm eating these like candy, and they're. I've had like 200 milligrams of menthol now. My body's killing itself. But since it's such low pay, the issue with it is that none of the caregivers give a shit. I'm told I'm one of the better caregivers just for the reason that I see them as people and not as numbers.
Alright, get over here, digit 199.
So we're gonna tattoo
Room
these numbers on your
26A.
arm? Like, we're gonna tattoo these numbers on your arm, we refer to you by them.
Well, the sad part is you can it's like, hey, what's the name of 26A? Oh, that's so-and-so.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Even I know that. Because it's 4 different houses, I memorized 3 of the houses for the most part.
It's like when Conkrell references like he doesn't call any of the clones by their actual names. CT-7342.
Is this a home where people can come see them, or there's just no one at all?
With the things in the world right now, they can see them through the window. But normally, yeah, they can come inside and visit.
Okay.
If what's going on now wasn't a thing.
Yeah.
But we don't have gloves, we don't have wipes, we don't have underwear briefs for the residents. How they're not even buying soap, and it's becoming a thing where no one wants to, wipe up poop with their bare hands.
Yeah.
Us caregivers have had to do that before.
Jeez.
It is not fun.
Of course it ain't. Your body has a natural aversion towards it because it's dangerous to touch.
Why?
Because
it carries a disease.
No.
Like, why?
Why don't they buy the stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, that, yeah.
Because it costs money. You think I'm joking, but I am not.
That's so depraved.
For them, it must be like they never got out of school.
It's not even that. It's management there sees this, and they get paid salary. So they're paying themselves a whole bunch.
Yeah.
While paying the caregivers bar nothing. Even caregivers with their HCA and that's the other thing, almost none of the caregivers have their HCA. I'm almost done with the process, but I haven't finished because they just put the last 16 hours I needed online. But they pay everyone $13.50. With an HCA, you get paid $14. And with your CNA, which is essentially right underneath your pre-med license, you get paid $14.50 from the place I'm at. If you go anywhere else, it's about $20 at least.
Hey kid, you're nearly a doctor. I'm gonna pay you $15 an hour.
Exactly. And I just need to go. This place is hell. Welcome to hell. You're in hell. Welcome to hell.
How much longer do you have there?
As of this moment, I have 7 more working days, or just under 2 actual weeks.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
I guess it's close.
It's not that you'll be rid of this place.
I'm ready. It doesn't help I'm stuck in my least favorite pod.
So. You're stuck with numbers D27. And
I'm stuck with numbers 30 to 38, A through B.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I can't say their actual names.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Back to the anime for a bit. I realized. Yeah. So both of these things happened about 5 years ago, I think. Well, remembering now. Yeah. This is when I started watching both Love Live and The Future Diary.
Oh yeah.
Like
Love Live.
Totally different type of things.
You were in that for a long time.
Yeah. What was it like till 20? Early 2019.
Your Love Live was Jeremy and my Nightcore.
Oh
yeah.
Okay. God.
Yeah,
you remember that, don't you?
I wasn't even.
Oh, that's why you. Okay, hold on. Is that why you gave me like no shit for it? Okay.
Well, then I used to be a very big weeb.
Yeah.
To the point where I consider never working.
Okay, it's a bit cringe, Love Live, but I mean, I don't regret liking it at all because, like, I really actually like the last episode. Okay, the Nico thing was just a funny joke. But
I hated
like,
that.
The last episode, like the first season, that was just kind of.
Is that?
Oh, that's just a nice.
Is that the figure you have? That character?
Yep. Yes, I did it to piss you off.
Aren't you still on Discord, Joshua Nep?
Yeah, dude, that's a hyperdimension Neptunia reference.
I know it is, but still.
Yeah, I should probably change that.
Have you ever played that game?
No, I've seen others play it though, and I'm watching anime, and I thought it was funny, and it pissed you off. So, like, Like,
well, it pissed me off because you did it every 10 minutes.
Yeah, snap.
We need to talk about Nightcore. I'm
sorry.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I do believe I stopped both the Happy Day 1920 and Love Live thing since around 2018 and
late 2017 or early 2018.
Some time about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Nightcore lasted years.
Okay, it seems cringe, but it's just sped up music. It's not that bad.
It was, well, it depends, in my opinion.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Jeremy.
Like you
1, 2, 3, 4. She been looking at the door. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Stop! I'm gonna start saying.
Jeremy, well, come on. Okay, this seems kind of cringe, but not really. Okay, have you ever listened to a remix?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone has.
It's exactly that weird.
What do you mean?
I mean,
remix.
I've listened to Lost Wood's
music.
Remix.
Like a remix of music of any type.
That's what Nightcore is.
Yes, it's exactly.
Remix in quotation.
Yeah, there are certain types that are less weird sounding to most people. It's exactly that weird. Though. I don't think it's you seem to cringe pretty hard at it, but it wasn't that bad.
Well,
it's just
okay. There's multiple factors to this, Josh. First off, I don't know why, for some unexplained reason, it's associated with anime.
Well, that's because what it mainly was. It's the anime voice was the whole shtick of it.
Yeah, most of it was English music, just sped up and posting anime.
Yeah.
It was that, and also, I'm not sure how it is for you, bud, but for us, it's the thing, we look back at it, and we were so into it that it's worse than cringeworthy.
Just because you're into it,
I can still recite some songs.
I know,
by heart. It's depressing.
Hey, buddy, I'm an angel with a shotgun.
I'm not. I can't. I can't.
There's 3 that I can remember.
Okay, you can do those music.
I had probably a playlist of 500 songs. I swear.
I feel like you're inflating the embarrassment you're feeling from this.
Well, you also have to realize, we were much younger, and of course we feel a lot more embarrassment towards this.
Actually, yeah, okay, stuff that, some weird stuff you do younger, it seems just really fucking stupid.
It's
no one cares.
Josh, okay.
Yeah?
Here's a scenario. You're driving your car, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're just driving around town.
I really don't like the scenario.
You're listening to some fine jazz. You're like, oh, yeah. Hell yeah, boy. And then a car pulls up right next to you at the stoplight, and they're playing some Alvin and the Chipmunk shit. And you're like, what the... And you're like, why don't you just listen to normal music? That's basically what nightcore is. Of course, that's just from an outside perspective.
Mm-hmm. Well, I just realized that.
Okay, I guess it'd be a bit weird. Yeah, but did you actually do it that, openly in public?
No.
Sometimes.
No, I didn't.
But you didn't have a license back then, though. Did you?
No.
But
I always... Well, regardless, I just use my headphones.
Yeah. With earbuds. We were in school.
Yeah.
Oh my... I'm sorry. There's a story, though, of... So, there was this person I knew at school, and we were somewhat friends, and she asked, oh...
Same name as your sister?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah, they know who it is. So... Usually we'd just listen to her music and just share the shitty oh, I don't have them on me. Those Apple headphones.
Uh-huh.
You do that thing where you share a bud. You each have one earbud and then you're listening to the same shitty music.
She listened to punk rock. I don't know if that's the genre exactly, but I don't know. But one day she said, okay, we don't listen to your music that often, and so I put on Nightcore. And after 2 songs, she's like, I can't do this, I'm sorry. It was okay, whatever. But I don't know, Nightcore is something I just kind of grew out of, and then I looked back on it years ago, and it was like, oh, yeah, why did I listen to that?
It's kind of thing where I think I could get back into it, but I definitely feel guilty about it.
But you could, but it's like Bilbo in the Ring. I should never put it on again, but I really want to.
Exactly. It's something where it'll pop up on my feed. It's maybe just one.
Just putting it on once more. It couldn't hurt. Oh, fucking couldn't.
Then there was a Nightcore song that became a meme. And and it shocked me. What? Rock? It's called Rockefeller Street. It's 1, 2, 3.
I don't know.
Rockefellers. But I saw Aiden like mimicking the meme, like, you like this? And this was like after I got over nightcore. So it baffled me to see someone going through the same phase. It was like looking to a mirror of my past.
I'm trying to remember. Did I like it after you did?
I don't know.
Oh, that's me.
I think it was before. Cause
Or like, did you stop liking it when I still did, or did
I have no idea.
I think we just stopped talking about it to each other at one point.
So yeah, it's kind of hard to say. But I remember before I even knew what it was, like your older brother was playing it.
Yep.
And I didn't know what it was. I'm like, this is kind of a banger. I didn't, like the first time you play, I didn't ask, and then afterward, I think I asked, but I didn't catch what he said in full. It sounded like gibberish. But I don't know. I forgot how I actually figured out what it was. I must have asked you or something.
Yeah, you probably asked me to ask him.
I think you said the word once. I listened to a couple and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And
Yeah.
Well,
which is weird because I really like anime, but I didn't much like. I think just in general I don't like much music. I didn't much like music until like last year. So.
Wow, that's interesting. Okay.
Real quick, on a side note, what is music you guys love and just cannot stand?
Like genres?
Yeah, genres of music.
I like metal.
Metal?
Well, like vocal metal. Okay,
like what?
Not like the throaty like death metal type thing, but like you were listening to the remix head right there, like yeah that type of thing.
What remix?
Well, like when I don't want to play it because I don't know how copyrights work, but basically
just describe
the song that was on there.
It was not that one. It was I mean no I mean like the remix of Kusa Metsurugibi, the Mirai Nikki opening.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that.
Is that whatever?
Anime.
Yes.
Future Diary, right?
I don't know if that's metal though.
Well,
I wasn't really paying attention.
The originals, I think.
That's like hard rock.
Yeah, the original's like hard rock. Like, that was a remix of metal.
Mm-hmm. So that's music you like. What's music you can't stand?
Or
do you have one?
You see, the thing is, I don't listen to music I can't stand.
That's a good point.
I mean, like, so I don't really know.
Or is there any kind of genre of music that you hear and it's like, turn that off?
I remember you were sitting.
I suppose my sister's music. I don't know what that'd be classified as, but
you were sitting.
Sister's music. Check.
Except some of the stuff my sister listens to it's fine, but then there's other stuff that's like, what the fuck are you? What stupid shit is that? Like I hear my Asian sister like playing fuck the police and like okay
Straight from the underground.
yeah like I'm a mixed race we have mixed race Asian white and like okay bitch you're raised white, why the fuck are you listening to that stupid music? Because it sounds so stupid because like it's meant to be like a rebellion against like police brutality, but like she's lived like the most like white life you can expect from her.
Speaking of which, we're not going into that topic.
Yeah.
That's some dangerous water.
Yeah, let's try to stay away from there. But basically, it's just like I thought it was like kind of funny, and also, what the hell are you doing? Oh wait, shit.
I'll censor it.
Yeah.
What about you, bud?
Oh, music I like. Well,
or like your favorite kind. I am counting
usually
video
if
games as a genre.
Huh?
I am counting video games as a genre.
Well, okay, the problem with video game music is that there's a vague term and it can pretty much mean anything at this point, from orchestra to like just bring it around like guitar music. So it's more just dependent on the game.
Fair enough.
But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
God, I usually just listen to like, I guess, I don't know if you would describe it as electronic pop, not like mainstream pop, but just
you strike
like
me,
stuff other people.
You
like
strike me as a classic rock fan.
I don't know. In terms of video game music, my tastes aren't terribly consistent. It's kind of all over the place.
It's whatever fits the theme of what you're playing, right?
I don't know, just whatever mood I'm in. Like if YouTube recommends me a song and I listen to it and I just go, I like that, and add it to a playlist.
Fair enough.
I guess ones I don't really go out of my way to find. I guess metal, but I don't know. I started listening to Sabaton recently, unironically.
For the name as a whole.
Yep. But there's a certain genre. It's not straight up called metal. It's like I don't remember what it's called. But there's some rap, maybe
that you do or don't like.
That I've listened to. That's one I don't go out of my way. I don't know if people consider like Tyler the Creator or Flower Boy rap.
Wait, is that the Sex Is Your Dad type thing?
No.
Is that him?
No, that's Matt Watson.
Oh, that's his personal
Never mind.
favorites. He doesn't want anyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's this meme music he used to play just like maybe a couple months ago. It was like
So no, we're not playing it.
So Matt Watson, famous beautiful Let's Player boy from Super Mega, has a side music career, and he made a song called "I'm in Love with My Dad," and then there's a fan game known as, well, it used to be known as Mother 4, but it's known as Oddity now. And the composer for that, Shane Mesa, I think it's pronounced, made a joke song. And it started out as like one of the normal songs, and then it switches to that song. And I remember putting it on the chat and saying, "Oh, this song gets me so emotional." That's how that meme started.
This is literally the most beautiful music I've ever heard.
Yeah, something.
This is my dad. It's not like the rest. Just like a cute girl, just minus some.
Beautiful song, but yeah, I guess aside from that one album Tyler the Creator made, there's some Biggie songs. There's one Snoop Dogg song.
Like.
Yeah, I don't know. But, I don't know. That's my YouTube playlist is pretty all over. But SoundCloud is usually just like a bunch of pretentious indie people that goes from bedroom pop to electronic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess I don't go out of my way to listen to lo-fi. It's usually really boring. It's usually where people take like a sample from a song and sort of repeat it and add like vintage filters over it or something.
So kind of like the bottom, cha.
Kind of.
Cha. Like
By the
they
way,
just start adding more and
but
more.
it's meant to be.
He's tone deaf. If you think he's wrong, he might just. he might.
You're not wrong.
Like the thing he's thinking of might be perfect, but like he just might not be good at expressing it.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
It's like meant to be like nostalgic sounding. Like, oh wow, I remember when I went out in the sunset and used to ride bikes and pick dog shit off the ground
in the 1930s. Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. So, but yeah, I don't really go out on my way to listen to any of that.
Okay.
But yeah, video game music, I guess, as a broad term, is like the most consistent thing I listen to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In my case, most of the music I listen to is just, I'm pretty sure near everything in the playlist I have is like a remix or something.
I guess
and it's like the type is like there's like no connection between like the genres they're all a part of, except for the fact that like a lot of shit's going on, and like that's the only thing happening. Like it's nothing calm.
There's like film scores I listen to, like Chickenrun is full of bangers.
I hate that.
God, I know there's more, but I can't think of it. I guess like the Taxi Driver music, but that's just like one song repeated throughout the whole movie. That's the only one. There's more. I can't think of any more. So I'll just ask you, Griffin. What is? Oh yeah, cough drop.
Well, this is where we all differ. My personal favorite is classical, just like classic,
like Beethoven,
Beethoven, Mozart,
yeah. That's what I say out loud.
Chopin. Like that kind of stuff. along with just orchestra.
Yeah.
Like, it can be anything orchestra, and I like it as long as I don't like lyrics in my songs, which is a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
That's a majority of video game music.
All music, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's like a thing where, like, psychologically, it's more common for men to listen to the rhythm of a song and more common for women to listen to the lyrics. Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt that based off of what both my friends like.
It might be exactly the opposite, but anyway, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I just like the calm setting of a lot of music.
Yeah.
Or, like, you can tell when it's the intensity, or when the intensity rises.
Yeah.
Well, with, like, there's none of that in, like, pop or rock or whatever. For that, it's just like, ba-ba, or... It's just like...
Fuck you, Bill Cosby.
Bop-a-da-boop-bo.
Hey.
Why?
Because funny.
Sorry.
Oh, you just spiked everything.
I had to do it.
Just like Bill
Josh
Cosby.
said the word.
Yeah, he spiked the audio just like Bill Cosby spiked a bunch of young girls' drinks.
God
damn it. I thought we weren't going there.
Josh.
Okay, hitting on a pedophile is not political.
You're not wrong.
Like,
unless they're a political figure.
And even then...
I'm more saying, God damn it, because you trapped me into that.
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Honestly, here's my most political opinion I have. We should take all the pedophiles and put them in a cage and douse them in gasoline and light them on fire publicly.
Oh my God. Okay.
Got it, Adolf the
Discourage
Second.
pedophilia by example. Like,
Adolf the Second. Loud and clear.
if you're comparing Jews to pedophiles, then something's wrong with you.
No, I'm considering the fact that you want to gas people.
Well, they're bad people, so of course.
Gas the pedophiles.
Yes.
Wow, what a brave political stance. Alright, what were you saying?
But it's just
You
the...
said orchestral music?
Yeah, orchestra, classic, because it's not just like the same tone over and over again. There's different.
Yeah.
Plus, it goes on longer. You get more bang for your
There's
buck. If you buy
rises
it.
and falls. It goes all over the place.
Yeah, just like Residence.
Oh my God.
And my least favorite is probably like heavy metal. Or pretty much anything that's a lot of loud music and people essentially screaming off the top of their lungs.
Yeah, I don't like the screaming type of music. I like the... Okay. I like...
And some...
Okay,
Yeah.
Excuse me. In some country songs. Some country songs.
How much I country?
yeah.
Okay, I like... Okay. Actually, saying that, okay, a lot of the songs I have, like, one of the common themes is, like, the music is really intense, and, like, it's just, like, a normal singing voice, though.
You said you don't like screaming?
Like head bobbing, screaming, like...
I'm gonna kill you!
Now,
Exactly.
Like that.
now, do I have a band for you? You ever heard of Anal Cunt?
What the hell is that?
As a band.
No.
They just scream words.
I'd rather not.
The only song I can name from them is Hitler Was a Sensitive Man. And that I haven't listened to the whole thing, but that's just what they say. They just repeat that phrase throughout the entire song.
I hate that so much.
Hitler was a sensitive man. And that was it.
I mean, what?
They basically just do stupid shit like that. But to transition, is there any specific artists you guys listen to?
I don't fucking know their names.
Nice.
Well, we want
I
to...
don't know. Like,
If there's one, like, country-ish album that I like, it's one of a local band. It's Hot Damn Scandal.
I would not narrow down an occasion like that, but whatever.
Yeah. But essentially, a lot of their... I haven't kept up with them, but one of their my favorite soundtracks of them is essentially about homelessness. And how it goes for people, along with that kind of stuff. But it's just something that in the music sense, you start to think about it more. Like when you hear the songs, it's like, oh, it's about homelessness. Well, what's the cause? What's the reason? How did this happen?
Most music I listen to is in Japanese. I don't know shit for the meaning.
Yeah. But a lot of it's like meaning behind the music too, I guess.
Yeah.
Like that's stuff that I like. Classical and orchestra. I couldn't name any favorites. Wait, actually, you guys chat about yours. I have it on my phone.
I just remembered a consistent genre I listen to. City pop. City pop is so goddamn good.
Nope.
You ever heard of Plastic Love?
Yeah.
It's basically that.
I never listened to it. I just know that it was recommended to everyone.
Oh my
all
God.
a shitload.
John.
Because internet worked weird.
You're a weeb.
I don't know.
Well, I guess
just because it's Japanese.
I know. I probably should have said that.
Okay, so one of my favorite songs is Beethoven's excuse me.
Midnight Sonata.
Thank you. Please read that.
Wait, here.
The song.
Wait, I can't tell if this is English or Italian.
It's English.
Okay, yeah. I still think it's Concerto number 5 in E flat major. Well, okay, well the rest of it's cut off.
That's essentially it. Number 5 and 25 in E flat major, 25 something.
Right.
But that's one of my personal favorites, and that actually came from an anime.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's classical music. Everyone knows that.
Well, I found out about it from Your Lie in April.
Oh.
And I like it so much just because it was such a strong emotional thing.
Yeah, like most people listening. Oh, that's nice. You listen to that music and you're like, Shiza, or whoever died in that anime. I forget.
The girl.
Yeah. Okay.
The female protagonist. It's like, no.
Okay, sorry. I have to remember the name of 3 artists that are like the absolute best in city pop. There's Maria. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher this. Maria Takechi.
Takechi.
Thanks. Who's the one who made Plastic Love, but she's like literally got so many good songs. Then there's what's the other one? Oh yeah, Tatsuro Yamashita, who's a guy who also does city pop, and him and Maria ended up just getting married, and so they started like doing versions of the other person's songs, which is nice. And then there's Nakahara Mako, who is another female who's really good, and she makes more upbeat songs, and Maria does like more like slow lovey-dovey music. And Tatsuro kind of also does lovey-dovey songs. It's kind of a mix of both as far as I can tell. But yeah, those are the 3 greatest artists of city pop.
Yeah.
Especially Nakahara.
Also, Jeremy.
No one talks about her. Listen to Scorpion. That's like the best song she's ever made.
When Japanese romanize, E's make an A sound. E's
yeah.
May.
Also, I call them all by their first name.
Yeah.
So, I've already sinned.
Well, that's... Okay, dude, it's English. You put the first name first no matter what the culture is.
Yeah. And I guess just a normal music artist, I listen to my boy Frank Sinatra, which is the normie option, but he basically does orchestral music, but with lyrics. Well, not like ripping other people's songs, but making his own. Mm-hmm. And My Way is one of the best songs to ever be created on this planet.
Yeah. What about you, bud?
Oh, artists I know? I don't really... see, most of the stuff I watch is remixes, so I don't know.
Nice.
Okay, I got like a couple more.
So if we're gonna be fair, okay, I guess most of the rhythms for the songs that are remixed are like Toho songs, so I guess it's Zune, like the maker of Toho.
Right,
okay, I got a couple more, and then we'll go into the next topic because we've already got sidetracked from.
Okay, continue that. I need the bathroom.
All right, I'm gonna quickly go through SoundCloud artists, and then we'll move on. Fear of Dark makes really good music. He does chiptune stuff, and it's somewhat melancholic. Nell Ward is the best artist on the planet. If you haven't heard a single song from him, you're sinning. Listen to Stinky Boy Strut Toy World and Apple Shampoo. Most people, if you know Nell Ward, you probably listen to Ghost. Louis Zong's okay. Who am I looking for? Some weird guy named... Well, not weird guy. Jeremy Smith. He does, like... I don't know how to describe it. It's like... some of it is sound font music, like from, like, Genesis sound font and whatnot, but he does, like, jazzy music and slower stuff. Mm-hmm. Snail's House, who just does electronic, like... almost like just hyper electronic. I don't know how you describe it. I'm looking for one artist specifically. Tiffy, that's what her name is. Who does like lo-fi, but it's I guess more electronic based and more melody based, and she does lyrics. Her best song, what is it called? Remedy, that's what it is. Her best song is Remedy and Vacation. And yeah, it's like love. It's either love songs or about depression or both.
I apologize, but I heard the word Tiffy, and I remember that one scene from Sword Art Online Abridged where Agile comes in and introduces himself as I have many names, the Chocolate X Thunder Mountain, but you may call me Tiffany, and that was a joke.
Jeez. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to. Okay, there's one artist who, like, left. I don't know. He just kind of vanished and deleted all his music. But
did he talk to Putin?
I don't know. I think he just had, like, some sort of just health, mental Well, I don't know. Mental seems like a harsh word. I don't know if it's depression
mental
or something.
It's not an insult.
I don't know.
Like...
But his name was UV Sergey. Well, it is UV Sergey, but God. I don't know how to describe his music at all. He does remixes of songs.
Link it in the description.
And he adds lyrics. He just he remixes the song to the point where it's just unrecognizable. It just basically becomes his own.
Yeah, that's what I do.
It's so wild. And he just goes hard. Like, I wouldn't call him a rapper, but his lyrical style is just... It just goes in hard. But, yeah, those are the main SoundCloud artists I go out of my way to listen to. And so, we've been talking about music this whole time. And so, basically, like I said 20 minutes ago, perfect segue into favorite video game music.
It was only 7 minutes, thank you very much.
Which is... something Griffin suggested. So, video game music. Now we go deeper into the rabbit hole.
And favorite video game, too, I guess.
Yeah.
Or current favorite, I should say.
The ROM hack Pokemon Renegade Platinum.
Yeah, that works.
Well, should we say, our favorite video games that have, good music in them? Or just do them separately?
We can do it.
Pokemon Platinum has some good music.
Either or.
It's boring, but it's nice.
It's soothing usually.
Yeah.
Like for me, I've been playing a new game called Labyrinth of Refrain, Coven of Dusk, and that I actually have played with pretty much the volume off the entire time.
Yeah.
And I'll get into reason to that. But it's one of my new favorite games. It feels like a Persona Q game almost.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit better.
Is it like the first-person maze thing?
Pretty much.
Okay.
The only downside to it is you can't see the pitfalls.
Oh, nice.
Due to the camera, and you can't shift it up or down or side to side. That's my only complaint because I've fallen into so many holes. There's that. God, honestly, one of my favorite soundtracks in general is To the Moon. A lot of indie games have some good music.
I've heard that one song. Mm-hmm. And Short Step or something like that. I don't remember how the lyrics go.
Everything is alright.
This will sound like bullshit, but I'm not kidding. Monster Hero Quest has some good music.
Don't look it up.
Or do if you like Monster Girls.
Josh showed me one song and I don't remember.
I showed you several, but you only remembered the one because I kept playing it afterwards.
Yeah. Persistence.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to get you to try to read it, but I just wanted to...
one of my favorite games that also has extremely great music is Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles.
Oh yeah, that does have good music from what I've heard so far.
You shall finish that game.
I'll get to it eventually.
I'll have you bring it when you come out. Go over it.
Shit, I need to still order a link cable.
Yes, you do.
I'll try to remember to do it after this. But yeah, I remember Is that the map music?
Yeah, a little bit. Very off too, but yes.
Oh yeah, well, I don't know. Pokemon has good music. The only one I think has the least memorable music is Sun and Moon.
Yeah, like Gen 5 music hits hard.
Yeah, Gen 5 is so good.
I know. I've actually never listened to Gen 5 music. And
really?
Wait, I'll get to why. But before that, for Pokemon wise, XD is my favorite game music, and of course one of my favorite GameCube games besides Crystal Chronicles. But I have listened to almost zero Nintendo DS and 3DS game music.
Jeez.
And
my god.
And the reason for the DS is because growing up, I played with volume off because my father, if he heard whatever wasn't his music, he would get very upset at us. And so gaming was almost not allowed in his presence, so never allowed to use volume. And then when I got my 3DS, my younger brother ended up stepping on it and broke the sound volume.
My God!
So I was never able to play sound on it, and he ended up taking the battery out of my DS, my old DS, for his, which he never even used. So I didn't even have a battery in my DS. Jeez. So I didn't have working volume. So I listened to like the first half of Pokemon Platinum music, and that's it. I've never listened to any other 3DS music. Besides a little bit of Persona Q.
Listen to the Elite Four music from Gen 5.
Maybe. After I stepped on my 3DS and it somehow fixed itself. Mm-hmm. So I was able to play the sound again.
Hey, if it works.
And then it snapped in half.
Yeah.
So I don't have a 3DS anymore.
Also, two more game franchises I like the music of. As I mentioned earlier, Toho and also Steins Gate. Yes, which are both technically games.
Well, yeah.
Toho, yeah. Well, Steins Gate?
It started out as a visual novel, does that count?
I mean, yeah, that's a game.
But
it's on a... It can be a .exe.
It was on a console.
Yeah, I think Gen 3 through 5 has my favorite music in Pokemon.
Galar's music wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
yes, but the game was bad.
That's fair.
No, I wouldn't say the game was bad. It's just not memorable. I am still upset that they were like, oh, only 400 Pokemon. By the way, if you buy this DLC...
yeah, which is
wink,
exactly
wink.
what I said would happen, and you didn't believe me.
Well, because I didn't think they'd come to that.
Yes, of course they would. They're a company like any other.
You're not wrong. But putting like 400 Pokemon in 2 different DLC packs, that's just bullshit.
Yeah, I know. That's why I hated the concept of it.
We're really giving the fans what they wanted.
I'm just glad that they haven't announced any Pokemon thing yet this year.
Oh, like a mainline game?
Mm-hmm. I did love, XD, but DX, Mystery Dungeon, that one was great. I loved
that was pretty good. Yeah, I remember Explores the Sky I played. Or Explores the...
I need to replay Sky in Time. I guess Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one, has some really good music to it.
I only know music from Smash Bros.
Yeah.
Like the boss music in the Gower Plains.
I want to say there's about 200 songs in that game.
Jesus Christ.
And it's like a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Lengthwise almost. But yeah.
Wait, hold on. How have we not done this yet? Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. Minecraft.
I'm sorry to say this. I don't care for much Minecraft music.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not as bad as saying you've never heard it, but still, I hate you.
It's so calming, but I can't listen to it because it just gets me sad.
Well, for me, it's just repetitive.
Like, because it plays all the time.
Exactly.
Like if you see you're like a dead dog and you hear dun dun dun, and every single time you hear that song, you're gonna think of a dead dog, and it's gonna be sad.
I guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically what happens to a lot of people.
Because I learned recently that in survival mode and creative mode play 2 different sets of tracks.
Mm-hmm.
And so
really?
I've mostly played creative mode of Minecraft for hours and hours to the point where
I didn't know that.
it's time to just listen to YouTube instead of this.
Yeah,
I learned that recently as well.
That's one thing I can't do about with old games is even if I have the option for sound in not GBA but way back to black and white games. So I guess it is Game Boy games. Like the first Final Fantasy game, or Final Fantasy Adventure, I guess is what it was called because it was Trials of Mana. It's in that, or it's in a collection of Mana pack. But it's essentially 2 songs.
Oh, yeah.
Or 3 songs, and that's it.
Jesus.
Level Up, Overworld, Cave.
Yep. Go.
So it's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, volume's off. So,
Yeah, this is where a lot of my orchestral music tastes come in. Like, I think it really started with Brawl, Smash Bros.
Binding of Isaac has some good music.
I haven't heard of any of it. What's it like?
If we're gonna give an origin for our music, though,
Demented.
Yeah. If we're gonna give an origin for like our music taste, though, Cynthia's theme is definitely the reason I like really like where shit's a lot going on.
I already said where my origin came from.
Yeah, because Gen 4 and 5 are the reason that my taste in music, the Champions themes and like Elite Four themes, they're the reasons that my taste in music is so like just like metal or something.
That's right. I played Earthbound recently.
Like, where shit is going on.
Earthbound music is actually really good too.
It's so good. It's the battle music is so weird.
Yeah, like it's the most beautiful song I've ever played.
No.
Sex with my dad. It's not like the rest.
But like just wandering around, like the music that plays just in like towns, it's like so warm and comforting.
Okay. Talking about favorite stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite chair?
Oh.
Like my favorite chair is 100% a rocking chair. My rocking chair has been my computer chair for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
And boy, is it one squeaky son of a bitch.
90s gaming chair.
Grandpa, get off my computer!
Hey, shit, asshole! Fall off your horse!
The only chair I can think of where I was paying attention to, oh, I like this, was, it was like, oh, what do they call them? Just like a recliner that also rocked. That was just at someone's house, and I sat down.
I love me a recliner too.
And this is the most comfortable thing I've ever sat on, and ever since I've wanted one, but never got one.
I mean, you technically have a recliner.
Yeah, I guess I do, but
just not
in my room.
Yeah, it's stuck in your gaming area.
They're just like part of the couch.
Squeaky, squeaky, squeaky.
I don't know. I don't really sit in chairs. I've been sitting on an exercise ball for like the past 5 years of my life.
As he currently is.
Yes.
I mean, that's technically a chair.
Yeah.
You're sitting
and
there.
the stool I sit at work, which is the most uncomfortable thing on the planet. What?
Anything's a chair if you're kinky enough.
I guess. Well, that's the end of this episode. Well, thanks for watching.
Wait, really? We're just gonna...
We'll see you guys next time.
Oh, is there anything you want to shout out? Any of you? Social media?
No.
YouTube channels?
I've existed this long without an internet presence. I intend to do that until I die.
Only thing is, me and my older brother are doing a gaming channel where we'll be competitive, cooperative, and one-on-one, called Levels to Grind, and that is also our Twitch channel name. So come join us over there. See what it's like. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we stream, sometimes we don't. It's bound to change soon when he gets back.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep, and I'll put all that in the description. And I'll see you on the flip side, gamers.
Bye-bye.